Hello, Fro, back again with some more X-Men Legends 2. It's been a couple days. I was busy playing fighting games with all the good brothers, including world-class talent Abu Omar. It's been a good time getting to play some more City of the Wolves, but of course I did miss this, so it's time to get back on the saddle. So we are going to continue here. Last time out, we had just finished taking down Apocalypse's production
Yes.
lines. We hadn't viewed the mission briefing for our next task yet, so let's go ahead
Which
and get
mission
that
briefing
sorted
would
out.
you...
The Magi Temple. Feeling a bit exhausted with lack of sleep from the past couple of days playing to so much Fatal
Emma,
Fury,
can you
but all worth
broadcast
it.
to everyone here at the briefing?
Need you ask, Charles? It's not as if I'm a first year student.
No, of course not. My apologies. Would you be so kind as to tell everyone what you've learned?
Certainly. Charles asked me to discover who or what is responsible for the coma suffered by the leaders during the attack on New York City.
Yes, the military was paralyzed because of it, and they still haven't recovered.
It was a rather masterful stroke on the part of Apocalypse. But after a long search, I was able to confirm those comas were indeed psychic induced.
Who would do such a thing, Emma?
I'm fairly certain this is the work of former students of mine.
The Stepford Cuckoos?
Please, Bobby, I'd appreciate you not using that title.
Aren't those the three sisters who left the school after the fourth one was killed during a mission?
Yes, and they've always blamed me for her death. I imagine they joined Apocalypse as some misguided attempt at revenge.
So, where are these young ladies now?
I traced them to an ancient temple in Canada. Apocalypse has a large number of his priests guarding them.
Apocalypse has priests?
Oh, yes. True to his egomaniacal form, Apocalypse has built an entire cult that worships him. They call themselves Magi Priests.
What would you have us do, Miss Frost?
I'll meet you at the front of the temple, and we'll explore the interior together. If this does turn out to be the work of my girls, they're going to find out in exquisite detail just how unhappy I am.
Boy, glad I'm not them.
Very good, Emma. A team will be sent immediately.
Thank you, Charles, my sweet. I await their arrival.
Alright, so our friend Emma Frost from the original is supposed to meet up with us at the next locale. Yes, literally a temple for Apocalypse. Also, that was Sunfire. We haven't seen him since we did our analysis of the characters at the beginning of the game, so I mean, nice to see he's still alive. I would have liked to use him in this playthrough just for my interest in his gameplay, because he does seem to be a pretty cool character to build, but you know, I had other priorities in my team building in terms of guaranteeing puzzle solving, brute force, and having Cyclops.
Watch yourselves. This place looks like something from an old black and white horror movie. And don't forget to use that...
About time you people showed up. I was beginning to think you were lost. I grew tired of waiting, so I started searching for my wayward students alone. You'll do no such thing. I'll find you after I've had a chance to investigate this temple a little more. Now do be a dear, and yes, if I have a flaw, it's that I care too much. Ta-ta, dears.
Yeah, they amped up her kind of White Queen personality of old in this. But let's focus on this place we're about to visit. The Magi Temple is honestly one of the most striking locales of the whole game. Like, you can hear the how the music just takes a pretty drastic shift after the really industrial tone that was set with the last mission. And also just that it's visually pretty distinct from most of what we've seen in the game so far.
Amazing. How could anyone be so foolish as to enter the Magi Temple unbidden?
This voice work right now, amazing.
You seek the Trinity. You are even more foolish than I'd thought. To reach them, you'd have to unlock...
We're not going to listen to all of that. Find the things, put them in the right place. We are not going to listen to you cab at that speed, so... Protecting my minions. No more minions to protect you, and that is where you go down. So we will need to gather some artifacts to place on these pedestals, and I believe that is what's going to open this doorway. It's a pretty long trip around the place, so we're gonna have to handle a lot before we get to the next part. Right, nice and easy. I should need to remember to actually play my other characters rather than just Cyclops, but it does pose a challenge to me on a personal level sometimes. Alright, let's see. We can improve polarized shield for when we actually control Magnus. Alright, let's go to...
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, let's go to Toad.
Sure thing, mate.
Right, the pathway goes through here. Yeah, that really shows you just how strong Toad is with how quickly those things got taken out. We're starting to get tech coils, which means the level of equipment we pick up is just getting better and better. Maybe I should just start powering up one of his spit attacks instead. Tongue Lash is kind of slow, and the fact that it doesn't hit multiple enemies as it should is definitely making it not feel as useful. Alright, so we got a few cool bits of gear. Let's take a look at what we got here. See if we can improve what we're wearing. Absorbing waistband. Yeah, I'm sure we have something that's a little better. Technical, tech coil, coil of thought. What did I not handle gear transactions back with the base after last time? Alright. Yeah, no, Cyclops gets to keep his radiation gear. You know what? Is it better based on how much radiation damage he's doing now to give him something else? Since a lot of it is augmented by this rather than these. Let's test a theory here. Extra energy or extra focus. We'll go for focus. Yeah, Magneto could use an upgrade, so he could get some radiation damage. He can't wear any of the nano gear we just picked up. He'll need to wear a couple of levels for that. Yeah, but now, you know, and I'm not gonna waste my blink portal when I've barely been in the place. So, as Havoc suggested, I'm gonna use the transmitter to go back and empty my pockets of gear and line them up with tech bits before we carry on. I wish we didn't have to do this. Like, I wish maybe at the there might be a mod for this, for all I know, that either fixes the issue altogether, or at least maybe gives access to Forge from extraction points, so we could just handle this without having to head back every single time. But yeah, for the time being.
Hi again. What can I get you?
Hello, Forge. Let's see, sell the waistband, sell the belt. That's not great. War belt of science. These are never good. These are never good.
Did you need help with anything?
Can do without that. Amazing wristbands of quick. 14 damage. That combined with some kind of radioactive damage gear could do some work. Nano Gear of Echoes, Nano Gear of Science, Supreme Nano Gear, and a resistance-based Nano Gear of Cooling. I did put something. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I put the other radiation thing on Magneto to test things out. So I guess I could. Yeah, I could get rid of this one. I will try to opt for getting rid of as much gear as possible because, I mean, we're already on 15 pieces. We were on 10 when we walked in, now that I recall how much I had at the end of the last session. And we went up to 15, like, in a flash, so... I do wonder if those enemies respawn since we exited the whole place, which means all of the gear they dropped will start dropping again, but we'll find out. I believe the game keeps up to a few set areas stored in its memory as visited. Right now, for example, if we go all the way back to Act 1, I think some of the maps will undo themselves as, in terms of, you know, the area being scanned and whatnot. Yeah, a lot of reviews have claimed this as their favorite act in the game. And I can see it. I mean, you can feel something different. Like, this is the first place in the game where I started to feel like I'm really going up against a completely different type of entity, like somebody who's supposed to be all-powerful and all-consuming in Apocalypse. This was the first place in the game that truly conveyed that to me. Okay, so it looks like this idea has been pretty well thought out because he's still doing a ton of radiation damage. So I guess the setup, now that I'm actually, you know, putting time to understand it right, is to have radiation damage on one piece of gear and have the other pieces augment your base damage, and then that base damage gets tossed on top of the radiation damage, so each tick does a whole ton. And that's pretty good stuff. Let's see. Oh, fantastic tech coil of cooling, amazing. Oh, right, I was holding on to these fortified wristbands. Something that Juggernaut will never need with how his damage is working out. Draining coil? He doesn't need energy per knockout because of Sidorak's Folly. Resistance isn't really much, but I guess the extra attack and defense is kind of okay. What was I holding on to for him? Yeah, these. So when Magneto hits level 30, he'll have those, or if we have better base damage boosting equipment. Astonishing Wolverine. I do like how they tried to cover a wide range of looks across both classic comics and how the characters would have looked at the time of release, as well as their base inspiration of Ultimate X-Men.
Yes, the next level.
Yeah, let's go. More levels. Oh, but Cyclops' voice line seems to have interfered with Juggernaut being able to say anything, which is a shame. Juggernaut's voice lines are always money. Let's see, I've been putting a lot into Sidorak's Folly. The thing is, it's an extra 4% per rank, which is surprisingly significant. Bounce form? I would like his attacks to keep getting faster, so we will put a point into that. Then for Cyclops, typical focus, and then visor upgrade, optic beam upgrade, faster optic beams. Let's do it. All right. Secrete, and then let Juggernaut go to town. So each of these halls is based on what aspect of Apocalypse's overall being. This is the Hall of Knowledge that we're starting with. And essentially, as far as I remember, the temple is one giant circle that goes back around to where we started earlier on. Here or pickups. That's the problem with having Magneto in your party sometimes. I guess it was true of Jean too, who we had before. Their levitation powers can push enemies away. You've been powerful since day one, Mortimer. Right, so let's go ahead and handle Morty's level up as well. More tongue strike. Let's see, noxious spew. That's a surprisingly high amount of radiation damage than the split physical damage, but investing so much into a new attack now doesn't feel worth it with all the other stuff I also need to level up. So we'll add a point to Mutant Master to keep helping his energy recoveries.
Right.
Let's see. Boom! Gotta love the Juggernaut. Okay, so it looks like the first thing we need to pick up is in this room. Yeah, Bull Rush is doing a bit more damage, but it's slightly harder to control. Evens out. Yeah, why aren't you guys finishing this thing?
Will do.
Right. I believe that's an enemy that can resurrect others. This way we're going to be putting artifacts one by one. You know what? Let's go ahead and just examine how that works for this one. For the rest, I think I'm going to ignore the instant teleporters back and just kind of, you know, take everything in one go and then head back to the main chamber at the very end.
You are either stupendously brave or incredibly foolish, for you have entered the Temple of the Magi. We do look forward to meeting you, if you're able to survive to the very end.
Now, the funny thing is that portrait was actually used for Ileana in the original game.
Not to worry, dear. That's merely a trick I taught the...
Weird, no enemies. I remember that every time you place an artifact, it causes a bunch of enemies to attack. Might be misremembering, that might happen for the rest of the artifacts, but we'll see. Aurora, how the mighty have fallen. You do have the best extreme in the game, though. At least one of them.
Okay.
Right.
Man, I miss Marble Tokon so much already. Labbing that game felt really good. And I wasn't even labbing like any specific stuff. Like just doing combos over and over in that game felt really good. And speaking of Marvel, I do have my ticket booked to see Spider-Man technically tomorrow night, actually. So, wait, why did you guys not taking it? Tongue Strike was just not hitting it. It was really weird.
Right.
That's a lot of enemies. What? Oh, hey, Emma. Where have you been?
Could you possibly make any more noise as you blunder about? It's a wonder every guard in the temple isn't on top of us by now. I've just discovered 3 machines in this temple that look amazingly similar to Cerebro. And that's how they're holding those leaders in a constant state of unconsciousness. If you can destroy all... No offense, dear, but I think I'll remain on my own. I make much...
Yeah, she is being pretty stubborn. I hope that doesn't come back to bite her. Oh, okay, right. I remember something being suspicious about that.
Yes.
We'll use Cyclops for slightly faster movement. All 9% of it. Somebody attacked something. Hello, Priest. Goodbye, Priest. Alright, I'll just check because there was a split path and I want to make sure I don't miss anything here. Because this place is pretty big. So going through it twice, not the best.
Let's keep moving.
Okay, extraction point. Sliding optic blasts. Let's go. Complete coincidence, but you do carry a bit of momentum sometimes when you're doing things downstairs or sloped surfaces, so yeah. Let's take a quick look around. I don't see any beacons or anything. Alright. Thankfully, we haven't been running into issues similar to what happened with the original when we had crashes and whatnot that we needed to sacrifice poor Colossus for. And I would say we would try to make it up to him by playing him more in this game, but that would require playing Colossus in this game, and he is unfortunately really, really bad. As in, unfun bad.
Right.
Once again, I am victorious.
Let's see, there's... Okay, there we go. There's a side chamber with a body upgrade. Can I miss any more of these punches? Let's see. Plain nano gear. Who should I give this to? As I just wait for everybody to just handle the enemy. Toad?
Right.
Juggernaut, how did you... He ran up those steps and then just appeared over here. You know what? Just for that stunt, you get this upgrade. 6 points. Ah, okay. He was chasing this guy.
Nice try, punk.
You sure told him, Scotty.
Sure thing, mate.
Right.
Okay, we're making decent pace on progressing through this right now. Death Coat. Like, you'd better hope something called Death Coat is absolutely amazing, right? Let's see. Death Coat. That is actually pretty solid. Let's see. Mental damage, 6 damage reduction, 8 body, 4 striking. Yeah, that is a strict upgrade on what Juggernaut's wearing right now. He gets it. I guess that's a slight upgrade for Magneto. He can't wear level 30 equipment yet because we ignored him at the beginning of the game. Absorbing waistband. Yeah, like, I would give the radiation to Toad, but his damage is so high that he doesn't really need it. Magneto needs a bit more help. I'm kind of trying to make it so that every character is killing enemies in 1 to 2 uses of their powers, so...
Right.
Will do.
Polarized Beam doing its work by splitting off and irradiating multiple enemies at once. All that time trying to understand a weak character in this game did pay off. See? His enemies are both gone in just a couple more hits, which is pretty awesome.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's give Magneto a whirl.
Very
Poor
well.
guy just kind of gets ignored most of the time right now. Which wouldn't be the case if I'd used it from... Did I just take 10 damage from that barrel dropping on me? I saw a red 10. That's funny. Madry Cloisters. Thing is, I don't... Then again, I didn't really read comics centered around Apocalypse much, apart from one attempt at reading Age of Apocalypse.
Very well.
So I don't remember him having a whole
Once
temple
again,
dedicated to
I
him.
am victorious.
Sweet.
Yes.
That.
Your power.
Let's go ahead and manage that level up. But the Shrapnel Sentry is still doing a lot of work, despite this being somewhat under-leveled Magneto right now. Leadership for some more critical chance. Yeah, it takes it up by a percentage point, so that's good. And protect the minions, so let's take them out, then take you out. Fabulous tech coil. Now, I'm getting some deja vu of a door that either needed to be teleported through or to be opened by a switch at the very end of the place. Yeah, that is so visually unintuitive how it doesn't actually hit all the enemies that it strikes. So I'm gonna try to see if yeah, Mucus Spit's doing pretty good work. Engine Tech Coil, Wristband of Echoes. Alright, is there anything here other than this bonus experience we just picked up?
And I'm in charge!
Mortimer Toynbee, having the time of his life. And more? More. I want to say... Okay, yeah, this door will only open later, but that's not the only one, I believe. It's no idea. More belt of cooling. That's going to be sold because that's radiation resistance, I believe.
Toad wins again!
And he always will. Right, take this guy out quickly. Oh, that was a lot of enemies taken out at once. Too bad this guy was protected by his minions, otherwise he would have been the next victim. Alright, yeah. Oh, I was mashing square for whatever reason, and I ended up just... Yeah, because I was trying to pick up this gear, I ended up just tossing one of the enemies at the other to stop him from resurrecting them. That was a good accident. I wish Toad would stop hopping around when you don't control him. Hold over from when he was an enemy in the original, as I might have mentioned in a previous part. Okay. That's a lot of them. Yeah, you can potentially see that with the Citarax Folly, we're just not worrying about Juggernaut's consumption. Let's see. Ah, yeah, you have to bribe the door open. I remember now. That's one of the things you can do. But I believe you can circumvent this if you have Nightcrawler, because he can just teleport through the door. I guess even Apocalypse's priests deal in tech bits. Everybody's reaching level 32 as Magneto keeps languishing. Let's see. More unbalanced form? So he's attacking fast enough, so let's power up Bull Rush. That was so well aimed. That was 3 of them all in one go. Cyclops,
definitely stronger,
and Toad. Alright, let's go ahead and handle these level ups real quick. Then Toad. More on Tongue Strike. It is the power he uses the most, so really no point in not keeping it as the focus. Then for Scotty, more focus for him, and then he's almost maxed out on Mutant Master already, which is going to be really nice for him when it reaches its max potential. Okay, I gotta make sure to check back to that door if that was the one that opened or not.
Okay.
I believe this room has the artifact we want to pick up.
Affirmative.
Right. The way he materialized. Some 3D model squash and stretch going on there.
You should have run when you had the chance.
Okay, looks like that did it. And okay, so there was a mini Cerebro there that I didn't even look at. Yeah, you can see those radiation ticks being 1 damage per, which is definitely not enough damage at the point of the game we're at right now.
I cannot do that because I lack the power.
But once we have, what's this? Once we have the next bit of gear that he'll get at level 30, which will add some more base damage, that will be tacked onto his radiation damage. It says make an offering, but it's just kind of telling the story of Apocalypse, how he grew up in ancient Egypt.
You should have run when you had the chance.
Alright, so... I don't recall if this is the path or... There. Thank you for the assist. I'll uncover the whole map and then kind of take one pass again through the area. Okay, there's an exit, which goes to the Madrai Conclave, so let's put that on hold for a minute, because I don't think we've even picked up... You okay there, buddy? You okay there? He's just...
The Juggernaut wins again! Ooh,
yeah! Juggernaut ruined it, but I was trying to see how long he was going to keep doing that for. And here's our fastest form of traversal being put to use. Oh, okay. That door... This might be the door that needs teleportation, if I'm remembering that correctly, which would mean I'd want the extraction point, or maybe I could just blink portal back. Actually, does teleportation take us through there? Was this the door? No. Ah. Sleep deprivation coming into effect that I can barely remember how my steps went in order to be able to retrace them. But yeah, there's our objective marker, which means whatever we're looking for will be in there, including enemies. They just ran past me. No respect for the master of magnetism. Throw these traps at them. I wonder where the team is.
I need help defeating my enemy.
Are they just stuck? They might be stuck on a wall or something.
Victory is mine.
All right, we have the rage artifact now. All right, I'm not going to put that back right away. I'm just going to continue through the temple and just pick up the next artifacts as I go. Did Toad? Ah, because I have him set to do secretion if I call for an assist. So Toad did help. No one else did. Ever so loyal. Oh, what a nice flight through this temple over here. But yeah, all right. So there's the team. They were just not moving. Okay, yeah. It looks like teleportation is the only way through here. So we're just gonna hope. I remember that it's a homing beacon inside, or maybe a tech station. We're on 3 homing beacons for the act, I think. So I think we'll be okay with not having to get that one. If it comes down to it, I'll just get Nightcrawler here. You know what? It might be... Yeah, I don't want to risk going through the temple all the way to the end. Oh, hey, Hoom, how are you, my brother? Yeah, oh, well, its time was something like 2005-ish, if I'm not mistaken, so... I'd argue it's somewhere around what should have been the standard gameplay, but it does have a lot of mechanics. Like, there's a lot going on in how the game works. In terms of damage, in terms of buggy things that shouldn't work but do. So, that does pose the question of who we swap out for Nightcrawler. Magneto's our weakest member, but we're hoping to level him up. Cyclops always stays. Juggernaut can afford to be off the team for a tiny bit. Ooh, just level 21.
Nightcrawler.
That could be rough. Let's see. Wait, what's the difference between... Ah, okay, the little shoulder pads are a bit different on that one. Okay, so we'll just... and I guess it's a good chance for us to manage gear, teleport, no points into teleport attack, obviously, because of the incredible glitch associated with it. Oh, but he can't learn teleport frenzy yet. This... he is not going to be doing much right now. So I guess we'll just power up Divine Blades. Master of Chaos is his best attack, bar none. Leap of Faith, I guess. Critical Strike. Oh yeah, no Mutant Master. More focus, because focus is always good. Bit of points into body, focus, strike. No points into speed because that stat is worthless. And well, we have 7 points. Shadow Master? Cloaks in the Shadows. That's not really good. That's solid, I guess. I guess we assign it, even though there's really no point. Oh, carry allies. This can cause some funny things to happen. Let's see. So, he'll focus on teleport mastery when the time's right.
Let's work together, team.
Ooh, a bit warm in here. Maybe I need to. Oh, I've already got the air conditioner running at pretty high blast, so I don't want to, suddenly flip this and just make things a lot worse for myself. All right, through the portal again. This feature is such a godsend for this game compared to the original because, you don't really have ways of quickly moving around in the original at all. All right, let's see if I'm right or not.
Will do.
Here's our door. There we go. Okay, it was just a tech station. All right, we out of here. Yeah, we don't want that weapons cache. It doesn't matter. And I realized I just forgot to.
Yes.
I completely forgot to do gear selling when I went back, so that is rough right now because we're probably going to run into more enemies that are going to drop gear and might end up maxing out. That is not going to be cool. Madrai Conclave. I want to say there's an extraction point here. I hope there is. There wasn't one in the previous area. There was one in the room before that. So one every other area sounds reasonable. I should have checked the list when I was looking at extraction. Okay, Divine Sanctuary and Meditation Chamber, both of which we'll need to visit.
Let's keep moving.
I wonder if, with the doorways being split that way, if I'm supposed to handle those areas first. I don't remember an optimal order for doing this to make the traversal as smooth as possible. So we'll go ahead and go to the meditation chamber first. What time is it? Oh, only 10. All right, cool. We might be able to finish Act 3.
Go no further, you misbegotten.
No, we're not listening to all of that. We get it. Apocalypse is our lord, and we will very slowly explain to you how we shall protect his artifacts. Very good. Our durability is holding up, even though we took a fair few hits there.
If you insist.
Magneto should be level 30, probably in this room. Alright, so we got an artifact. Seems thankfully there aren't a lot of higher level enemies here, so not a lot of gear drops yet. Cursed. By the lingo of today's kids, that is suddenly very different sounding. Okay, we're about to get a gear drop here. So that's one of the 2 slots that we have left. Let's hope the other one doesn't happen now. Okay, good. There's one of the Mini Cerebros, so we want to break that. We also want to hit all the levers to move all of these doors out the way. Good. Ooh, 8,400 experience just for that. And Magneto can finally upgrade his equipment. What did we want to give him here? Wait. Was it? Okay, I think this was the one. Let's double check all the other stuff we got. Yeah, it was this one. Nano Gear of the Brute. He doesn't need to do much with striking, but Impressive Nano Gear doesn't really do anything for him. I guess we'll take the uniform. Accurate suit. Damage is a bit better than the striking upgrade, I think. Let's see. Astonishing Mitts of Change. He's already got 19 electricity damage, so 16 energy won't add much to him. Let's see. If there was more raw damage... if I'd wished for $1 million... Favoritism go. That goes to Cyclops. So now Cyclops' radiation damage ticks are going to be fortified by a whole 46. Which is pretty dang awesome. I completely forgot to assign Magneto's stats. There we go. Cursed indeed.
Affirmative.
I was going to test the theory there. Wait. Oh, where are the damage numbers? Come on. I wanted to see it.
My target's down.
How much till the blink portal's up again? 1:20. Alright. If we get a gear drop, though, I'm probably going to have to just hang around for that 1 minute. Just... right on cue. Okay. We were able to pick it up, so we'll wait for if a gear drop happens that actually gets us stuck. Yeah, that is bonkers. The way radiation damage is bugged in this game is so funny. I don't believe it, like, damage over time was so bad in the original, you just wanted direct damage pretty much all the time. So it's really funny how, right now, damage over time is just one of the craziest things you can do. That guy's dead. Like, he should have been. He needed one more tick. Later radiation gear will tick for longer, so...
Yeah, my powers grow in strength.
My powers... In case I forgot he was German. Okay. We'll just take care of these enemies. Blink portal should be online in a pretty short amount of time here, hopefully, while we handle these enemies. Oh, okay, literally 1 second. Blink portal ready for use. Can Nightcrawler wear any of the gear that we've dropped so we could... No, he doesn't have any space. Wait, what? Were we on... I thought we were already on that. I guess because I took some of the gear that was in storage and equipped it. So, alright, we won't need to blink back quite yet. I think this area is where the danger room scenarios in the Mandrai Temple happen. Those at higher levels can be really scary because the enemies just hit you really, really hard. Nightcrawler's personal challenge is actually one of those, now that I recall. That's Toad hopping around. Okay, good. We managed to stop her from resurrecting anyone. Now, those models for the demonic type enemies, those are just brought back as is for Ultimate Alliance 1. Which is a viable game, at least it's Gold Edition for the stream eventually, but not soon. We've done Legends 1 and Legends 2. Playing 3 games that are all pretty much the same style, one after the other, probably won't be too good for my sanity. And I do want to experiment a bit more. There will be a beat 'em up in there somewhere, like what happened in Streets of Rage 4 a few days ago. Might be Shredder's Revenge, might be Cosmic Invasion, keeping up with the Marvel theme. Could play one of the Maximum Collection. Those jank-ass games. I used to be really good at separation anxiety as a kid. I tried it again on the collection, and I don't know how I managed to understand how to handle that game, but it is hard, not because of difficulty necessarily, but just because of how not very well made it is. Yeah, there's another lever back here. There we go. I don't know. I was trying to break the box. Kind of sticking with the theme of in the previous missions. Yes, X-Men, please do what you do best and destroy this very dangerous nuclear control console. I think we picked up gear. Okay, we are topped up, so we're just going to handle these enemies real quick. Okay, I'm using too many energy packs for the purpose of keeping them off the ground, so this is a good time to head back to do two things. One, sell off all the excess gear, and two, bring Juggernaut back into the party. Yeah, Esports World Cup for Street Fighter 6 starts tomorrow, and I'll express some honest thoughts about this. I'm not as excited for viewing it as I would have if it were, you know, just over here in Riyadh. I'm not as hyped for that. Part of it, I guess, is because I've gotten so used to being involved with the WC when it's here at home that it's a very personal thing and a very hopefully understandably selfish thing. But, you know, I want to be involved with the event that is run by the foundation that is headquartered here in the country. Unfortunately, circumstances have decreed it as such that it's potentially an issue for safety for that to happen. So it's just unfortunate. It is what it is. Nothing that can be done about it. And thankfully, you know, as a citizen, I know that my government does its best to make sure that everybody's as safe as possible. So it is what it is. It's just that tinge of sadness for knowing that things would be happening in our own backyard in less harrowing circumstances. Again, it's just something that is what it is. And I've been trying to make my peace with it. I did. The following Fatal Fury was great because, I mean, there was the emotional attachment I had to Abromot, of course, as my friend and brother from another mother, as well as watching Dark Angel, best Terry player on the planet, and now, at least for the time being, crowned as the #1 player on the planet. So yeah, that is at least nice. But I will be watching. I'll try to at least follow the birds, Angry Bird and Big Bird, the players representing the
go no further.
GCC region, and hoping that they can do well. They're more than capable, either of them really, of winning the whole thing. It's just that the competition in this game is so deep and difficult that, you know, it's really hard to call favorites in this game, other than arguably just Meta RB, who still has his tournaments where it doesn't quite work out for him. Alright, Juggernaut, we brought you back. Get over here and punch things. Oh, that was a miss. Okay, no gear drop. I thought I saw one.
You're not a believer of apocalypse.
No, I'm not. That's why I just punched you. Fanatics, am I right? Getting some slightly raw RNG with the Siderax Folly. Okay, looks like we've opened the way to the artifact at last.
Sure thing, Mike.
Yes.
But I'm not going to take the instant teleport back. Like I mentioned, I'm just gonna grab artifacts as I go from each chamber and just kind of... Oh, I believe one of these 4 entryways to the artifact has something to pick up. Okay, level up for Cyclops. Let's go ahead and double check. I want to say there was something in one of them. I could be completely wrong. And it seems like I might be, because there's only one left to check. Let's quickly handle this level up. Optic beam. Yeah, more speed on optic beam is always nice. If you're ever curious, if you're watching now or later, and you're ever curious about all sorts of stuff that I do in terms of how I level up my characters, why I'm picking the powers that I pick, I mean, I do go into a bit of it while I'm playing, but the first part of the playthrough, on the same playlist that you'll be watching this through, I go through every single available character in the game and fully explain all of their abilities. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. أهلا وسهلا سلمان. يا هلا ومرحبا.
Oh, sorry about that.
الحمد لله بخير جايلك بخير. Okay, I seem to be forgetting where the exit is.
Right.
Alright, Magneto.
If you insist.
Okay, looks like it's there. I probably walked past it at some point. Why does this keep happening? Did it drop anything? No. Alright. Let him up. لحظة لا.
Right.
If you insist.
دقيقة مو معقول انك سنة من الحين ذا الاسم اللي داخل فيه يعني كنت بتحط الاسم بكل مكان صح؟ We just light this up. I love how I'm able to just keep this going despite, you know, a whole bunch of enemies trying to ambush me. That's a nice thing with Shrapnel Sentry. Oh, okay, I was... Right, the plan was to go through the other area first. Oh! سلمان والله لك وحشة. معليش أنا مقصر جدا بس والله أنا بعد مشتاق لك. تدري خلنا إن شاء الله يعني قريب نشوف شيء ودنا نرجع نشوفكم نشوف الشباب. سبحان الله إبراهيم يقول لي إن يقول لي ما شاء الله إن لسه الحمد لله الذكرى الطيبة موجودة والله لكم وحشة. Oh my goodness, when you suddenly run into a, I mean, speak to, I guess I'm not physically running into them, but an old friend pops up on the stream. That is, I'm feeling great right now. That is so nice.
Yes.
Boom. Nice and easy. Is there a homing beacon in this area? I haven't run into any homing beacons yet, which is starting to get me a bit worried.
You sure you want to keep this up?
Right.
Okay.
Will do.
This area, if memory serves, might have one. So this guy's protecting my minions, and he resurrects minions in order to keep their protection going. Man, yeah. Because when I think about the fighting game community and some of the boys in the chat right now, this is basically how I really got my start on knowing the local community, and there was a lot of fun times with Street Fighter 4, despite me not being truly a fan of that game. But the guys were just the best, you know, and still are. It's just, you know, life takes you in different directions sometimes, so you're not able to keep up. Okay, this This is starting to look familiar. I want to say, after I pick this up... right, I need to actually... There are things I'll need to do to make a homing beacon appear there. But I'm 100% sure of it. There is a homing beacon right there. ذراك جل. Oh my goodness. It is so surreal to be talking to a friend I haven't seen in quite a few years. I guess that's a good thing about camaraderie. Like, people understand, hopefully, that, you know, life takes you in all sorts of different directions sometimes, but eventually, you know, people understand it when you see each other again. It's like, it's almost like you've never been away, you know, and that is so sweet. One of the nicest things about human friendship, really.
Yes, more
You know,
power.
healthy human friendship is the qualifier to that statement.
Yes.
It's part of why in fiction, I guess, that I sincerely appreciate best friend relationships. Like when I think of Yuri and Flynn in Tales of Vesperia, when I think of in the current iterations of X-Men, Cyclops and Magic. Okay, I guess this isn't the time to do this thing yet. Keep the secretions going, Toad.
Yes.
Or, you know, Ryu and Ken, you know, Terry, Andy, and Joe. I know Terry and Andy are brothers, but they're adopted, you know, they're basically adopted brothers, whatever. But those kinds of relationships always speak to me. They say so much to me about, you know, characters who maintain that kind of relationship even when they don't see each other in a long, long time. It's also why the power of friendship trope, while cliche and corny, is something that really, you know, speaks to me as well, and I will never be I'll never be ashamed by that.
Let's keep moving.
That's excellent news, dear.
Alright, so now we freed the world leaders from their comas. I mean, I guess, no, based on... I can't think of an era where I would be universally okay with every single world leader that would have been freed there. I won't say any more than that. Don't want to get into trouble here. Let's see. Uniform of stamina. Alright, we're supposed to... Okay. So yeah, I remember now. Most of these are fakes. One of them is going to be the real artifact. And I believe next to one of them is the lever that's going to let us get the homing beacon we're looking for. We're making good progress here. I want to say this is the final artifact that we need to pick up. Step back just in case. Yep, that's still fake. Right. Toad, make us move. Alright, next one. Is it going to be the one or no? I'm going to wager on no.
Let's keep moving.
Being pessimistic here. I love being wrong. Okay, I believe we're going to want to go there. That's just, yeah, this is the shortcut. This is the shortcut, I believe. But, yeah, we are going to just keep moving through here. Because, again, I believe there's, in one of these rooms, there are going to be pickups and also something to help us get the beacon that I'm looking for here.
My target's down.
Let's use
Sure
Toad.
thing, mate.
Oh, that's in. All right, that's the exit back to the antechamber, which is where we're going to place all the artifacts so we can fight the Act 3 boss. Let's see. It's funny that you can still pick up the rest of the fakes. Look at Toad motoring, man. It'll still never cease to be funny to me how he's literally like a top 3 character in this game. Let's see. Double check there are no pickups. I don't remember if I actually have to try to pick up the fakes or not. For the beacon to show up, but, you know, we're here, we're exploring. Okay, good. We took that guy out before he depleted our energy reserves.
Now you know, don't mess with Toad.
He told you. Morty sure told you. Alright,
Yes.
Cyclops, because he moves a little bit faster than the rest. Alright, then we'll go to... Weird. Trying to remember how exactly you get the beacon to appear. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Okay, it might be something to do with this.
How do I do it? Sure thing, mate.
Oh, no more enemies. Never mind. Nothing for the Juggernaut to punch, but there's more here. Oh, let's go. And a Gear of Shadow. All right. I mean, the gear drops being random is always going to be something you have to kind of deal with. And I remember clearly,
Very well.
very clearly, that, okay, so I have to actually approach it from the other side. That's what it was, because you could see it blinking over there on the other side. So let's go ahead and get Magnus to take us over there. He thought the Marvel flight tech was something. Watch this. There's nothing that's going to happen. I'm just messing around. Okay. Yeah, this is how it was. You go here. And the beacon... it was flashing on the other side. I just didn't... I just didn't look. Alright. I looked in the wrong spot. My eyes were focused on the other side of the thing, so I didn't immediately notice.
Okay.
I don't know if Cyclops running with Secretion is faster or if Magneto's flight is faster. Yeah, I think Magneto's flight is a bit faster. Alright, all the artifacts obtained. We're good to go to get back to the main area. حبيبي سلمان، هذا تعرف يعني مع الدوامات وكذا والهم فترات النهار الواحد يحتاج تنفيس مريح كذا بالليل، فهذا أحسن شيء. أحسن شيء حصلته مؤخرا يعني. And we aren't getting attacked yet. Okay, we're getting the music now. See, this is what I mentioned before, that in the... once you go through a certain number of areas, some of the areas you visited before will deactivate as visited. The game will only hold so much at a time.
Congratulations, the third order.
Okay, we're doing well, and creepy girls are going to keep talking to us. I know that's desirable for some people, but not my jam. I think we hit an enemy there.
This is becoming quite exciting.
Wait. Oh, right. Because I believe there's a 5th artifact, and it was supposed to be in the one area. Yeah, I didn't explore it. Okay. Yeah, I messed up. It could allow me to open the door, but I won't be able to actually continue. Wait. That was the wrong direction. that a tech bit? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we need to actually get one more artifact. So, let's see. We entered here, right? This was the one? No, not the Hall of Knowledge. That one takes forever and a half. Was it the meditation chamber? They just knocked his ass out. I was just sitting there contemplating, and then they were like, don't worry, take your time. We're just going to keep you protected. All right. Yeah, here we go. Meditation chamber. That'll take us to the next area with reasonable speed. There we go. The Conclave. That's where we want to go, and we'll go through there to get the final artifact. I completely forgot there was a fifth one because I just remembered the 4 altars. Okay.
Right.
Activate.
Affirmative.
And let's go. And we'll try to keep our exploration thorough. I want to say there's a useful tech station. Alright, we got data discs. I haven't really been picking those up. Honestly, they're kind of the one of the lower priority pickups. Honestly, everything that isn't homing beacons or danger room discs is kind of whatever. Well, I guess tech stations also count.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
So do I, Scotty. And that's why we're going to level you up. And let's see, add more on polarized beam. The radiation damage is really the main focus for Scotty, so more visor upgrade, more leadership. Does it add more critical chance? No. We'll leave leadership on the back burner for now. Mutant Master and visor upgrade can be our main passives to work on. What else we got? This is a dead end. There was nothing here. I was fooled. But it's okay. I'm trying to look. Toad's energy regeneration is getting better, but it's still not quite where I want it to be. And it's why I keep trying to pump points into his focus and energy master or mutant master as much as I can.
You have no.
Wow, like these guys are mental resistant enemies. These are the bulkiest enemy type out there, and Toad just 3-shot them with damage of like 600 plus per hit. Extraction point. Feels like we haven't saved in a good while, but it kind of tells you a lot that I'm not really concerned.
Look at me! I'm powerful now!
That'll never get old.
Okay.
I'll keep leading with the Juggernaut. And the enemy is... Hey, let's go!
Where's my next victim?
Please. Folly not working, so we're gonna have to spend an energy pack. Fraction thump. Some of these names, man. Optic Slobber. Still just unbeatable. Now, we could fly over to the other side using Magneto, and everybody is going to just teleport with us, but you know, we're taking this at a reasonable pace, man. I celebrated the level up quote and didn't actually handle the level up. Let's see. More Mutant Master? Yeah. Very good. More. Man, just it is absurd just how strong Juggernaut is.
Sure thing, Mike.
Thank you, GameFAQs guys, for making me believe Juggernaut was mediocre all these years. I used him anyway, though, in my defense. Oh, hold up. All right, I did save. Wow, I am My ability to recall things that happened 3 seconds ago has been astoundingly bad tonight. Ooh. Any more? There will be for sure, but... Yes, that's what you look for with big charging attacks like that.
Okay.
Right. The heretics must be stopped.
The heretics, you say? I see none.
Where's my next victim?
Yeah. Ooh, alright.
Yes! More power!
Sure thing, Magnus. We'll get you hooked up in just a minute here. What do we do? Polarized shield? Yeah, sure. It does become a pseudo-invincibility at higher grades, like because most attacks will start missing Magneto at that point. Oh, that's a bunch of tech bits on the floor. Can we break the wall? No, I am not going back for those. That was probably a little quirk of Shrapnel Sentry, is that the Shrapnel Sentries will just stay there and blow up later, and potentially causing a bunch of environmental damage and leaving a bunch of things lying on the ground. Okay, so there's a shortcut there in case you want to get back to visit the previous areas, but we've already finished those. So now we go to the boss room. Now, I'm thinking that whatever next game I do, funny that there's still 2 whole acts and I'm already thinking about this, but I want to try to make whatever next game I do something that I haven't played yet. So I'm trying to... Okay, something I haven't played, or something that's fun to play that I haven't played in a long time, so that I sufficiently lack the memories of the details needed to beat the game. But I still think I'd rather do something completely new. Okay, we're nowhere near filled up on gear here, so we'll go ahead and
Sure thing, mate.
keep going. We'll just have to take out one side of enemies over here. Hey.
Yeah, unstoppable.
Oh. Nobody's low on health at all?
Sure thing, mate.
Nobody's even taking any damage. Alright. We'll go in with Toad into the boss room because, you know, that'll guarantee us that we get our buffs going immediately. That was the guy we knocked out earlier. He was still here with his exact health values left. He just got knocked out in like a punch. Alright. It's weird that they didn't voice this part from Emma, but yeah, there's her line.
Respect comes with power. Isn't that what you taught us, Miss Frost? And you no longer have the power. Why, Miss Frost, your friends are very close. We do hope they hurry. Perhaps they'll try to save you.
That laugh was well voiced. The rest of the voice work for the Stepford Cuckoos is a bit hit and miss, but that laugh, really well done. But yeah, for sure, I mentioned earlier, and I guess I was kind of spoiling it, but, you know, Emma just goes in, oh, I can handle my students because I taught them, which means I will know how to handle them myself. Oops, I got kidnapped. Who could have seen that coming? So that adds another mutant. If you recall, Apocalypse is trying to get 4 mutants with harmonic DNA, and, you know, he's already picked up 2 earlier. And I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I believe he's already picked up. That makes it 3.
So much. Yes, I believe they are.
Man, this voice actor is really putting in the overtime.
Can you imagine how pleased Apocalypse will be when we bring him their heads? Miss Frost? She's gone now. Apocalypse needs her for a rather important experiment.
The way they rush saying Apocalypse every single time.
You really believe Miss Frost knows anything of loyalty? She'll stay with you. Yes, that's a lesson we learned quite well from Miss Frost, at the expense of our sister's life. So, to pay our dear teacher back, we've joined up with Apocalypse. No, you have. Let us educate you in the error of your ways.
No, I didn't immediately address the loading screen that popped up because...
You didn't really hurt him.
Alright, no, already one of them got taken out. I gotta make sure to attack the one that isn't transparent.
You didn't really hurt one of us.
Oh, those tech bits are stuck behind the barrier. They're kind of like an altered Emma Frost model. But yeah, there's no real trick to this. You just kind of keep taking them out as quickly as you can, as many of them as you can all at once, so that we get this guy.
You dare disrupt the Mad Ride Temple and battle the Trinity. For that, you will face my wrath.
Now you're in for it. Holocaust will show you the true meaning of pain.
Man, I've seen YouTubers reviewing this game and completely avoiding saying this guy's name. I guess I'll do the same? I don't know.
He's of Apocalypse, and he's our protector. Destroy them, Holocaust.
Worry not, little ones. I will...
Alright. You're a very interesting character.
Holocaust, let me help. I can make you invincible. Then we will have our revenge.
The way they rush singing these names. There's a cuckoo down.
Now you know, don't mess with Toad.
Oh, I don't... We have enough energy to secrete. There we go. Alright, he can absorb health off of those guys. Alright, we gotta just take out her. We gotta focus on Holocaust himself. But the thing is, there's a third sister.
Will do.
We can't attack the one that he's stealing health off of. Yeah, there's the third one, so now she'll go do the thing. So they tried for a gimmick with this fight. It's a decent one, but with the level of strength that my team has right now, this is just really a joke. It's also really funny just how tongue-in-cheek the bosses are about basically telling you how they'd lose.
I don't know, but I feel our time is running out. At least the Mad Ride Temple.
Oh, what? When did that happen? I guess I wasn't paying attention, but it's one. I'm kind of overdoing my levels of caution on the a gear overflow bug, but you know, leaving one here will probably be okay. That's Act 3 finished. Let's see, it's still early enough. Let's go ahead and get started on Act 4, but first...
Yes.
We save our progress. Wait. We just got... Is the Blink portal here still... Ah, it's not there to take us straight back to the boss room. Nope. There's no need to do it. There's no need to do it. No need to get overly paranoid. Let's see. Tech coil. Tech coil of stamina. Meh. Meh. Maybe. If we're using this one, then that one becomes irrelevant.
There's a lot to choose from, huh?
Nanobuilt of dust. There is actually an X-Man, a female member of the X-Men of Afghani origin called Dust. Healthy wristbands of security, genetic sheets of the Brute, Wundagore hammer, Rogue's gloves, level 50, what? Why do you ever think I would equip this? And it doesn't even do anything other than add 3 points to torpedo strike. Chaos bracers, damage buff. and focus. Let's do a quick comparison. Ooh, amazing nano gear. Okay. Nano gear of sense, 6 focus, X armor of the beast.
There's a lot to choose from, huh?
Oh, okay. We just picked up some decent stuff, so let's go ahead and see. Death coat. Let's see. Yeah, Magneto can make use of these for... I need to test something. I want to see if the energy damage ticks, or the radiation damage ticks, will get buffed by both the regular damage and the energy damage. Because if it does both, that could be really nutty. Let's see, accurate suit. Raw damage, energy damage, all the same, I guess, since it's the same numbers. Okay, yeah, Toads do an upgrade. 3 focus or 3 striking? Give them that. What's Juggernaut got here? Okay, cool. And Juggernaut can get the Inhuman belt for some more striking. Chaos bracers? Xenox bracers. This is giving him more of a damage buff. Yeah, I think we'll stick to that. Before I sell anything else, we'll go ahead and handle the bonus area. Oh, man. Try to stay a bit hydrated here. Whoa. Loaded a bit faster than I anticipated there. Oh, so the priests do leave the temple.
My target's down.
Regular nano belt.
Sure thing, Mike. Okay.
What in? Must have been a little trap. Yeah. There's the next bit of his armor. I've mentioned it in previous parts because it's obvious enough when you start picking up the pieces. But yeah, the main thing we do in these places is we're getting the armor of Iron Man so that we can eventually unlock him as a playable character. You gotta love it. Right. That'll take down the energy field and we can pick up the helmet.
Right. If you insist. Affirmative.
We could stock up on energy packs from Forge, I guess. And I think we'll get ambushed by a giant enemy as per usual. Come on. Where are you? Really now? That's been the trope. Where is it? No big deal. Logan Forge.
Did you want something?
His voice is filled with such vitriol. It's so good. Tech coil of dust, tech coil of the beast. I'll take a look if that is worth it.
I guarantee all of it, 100%.
Don't need that. Chaos bracers, I was still deciding on. Accurate suit. X armor of security. Why was I holding on to this? We could sell that. Got 2 extras that I'm considering, right? Tech coil of the beast. 7 striking is whatever. This is more like 4 focus and bits of additional damage is more potentially attractive to do. Let's see. I think it's okay. Let's see. Losing speed and a bit of damage. That's 5 base damage gone for additional points of focus, which is good. Does anybody want these? No, Toad already has some nice buffed up damage. I think I'll just go ahead and sell that too.
Did you want?
All right.
Yes.
That is Act 3 done. We can save, then talk to Xavier to get us moving to our next destination. I forgot to buy energy packs, and I'm probably going to forget to do that again, but honestly, it's not a big deal. Right? Where are you, Chuck?
Good job at the Madrai Temple. It has been completely disbanded. But I have some bad news. While on a reconnaissance mission of Apocalypse's tower in New York City, Angel was captured. I do not know his fate, but I can only imagine the worst.
Yeah, they did have the conversation choice with Angel to say, Angel, you're cutting it a little too close there, buddy. You might want to be careful. As he goes, I can handle myself. So, of course, this happens. Time to leave Canada. Bit too cold up here. Oh, next cutscene. Ooh.
How may I be of assistance?
What of the spy we captured?
He has adapted to the genetic splicing even better than hoped.
Show him to me.
I guess we're about to find out what happened to Angel sooner than we thought.
Angel, come forth and meet your master.
The name Angel no longer applies.
What would you have us call you?
I am Archangel, a horseman of Apocalypse, and I am yours to command.
Your speed and strength have been augmented. But what of your soul?
My soul is filled with hatred, rage, and death for the X-Men.
His design is super cool, though. I actually knew of Archangel first. When I was a kid, I bought this Marvel board and card game hybrid that had a bunch of characters and that essentially was my initial introduction to knowing so many of the names of these characters. And one of them was Archangel, and his card was actually a hero card.
Welcome to my home.
Not a villain card.
Or rather, what's left of my home. Apocalypse was quite thorough in its destruction. No doubt all of you have heard that Angel was recently caught by Apocalypse during... I can only hope Angel takes strength from the fact that our mission in Canada was a success. The core and the Infinite Factory were disabled, and the Madrai Temple has been disbanded. In light of that, Apocalypse's plans of conquest have been quashed. Those are just 4 lives. We have a greater responsibility to the millions of people in New York City. Agreed. But once we've explored New York, we should be able to formulate a plan of attack. For your first missions, talk to Moira or Havoc. Good luck to you.
Ooh, I fear for our frame rate in one of these upcoming missions. Well, let's go ahead. Let's see. Is this a trivia game? Let's finish that first. Bonus experience. Nick Fury is the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. Not quite as relevant now, though it will be for one of the upcoming missions, but much more relevant for the future games since he's the key mission commander in those. The Morlocks, favorite pals from X-Men Legends 1. Wolverine's real name, not Logan. He was born James Howlett. Moira is on Muir Island. Nick Fury commanded the Howling Commandos. Yeah, it was that. Banshee has a mutant power to generate a sonic scream. It's in the name. Bastion assembled... Alright, it was up. Friends of Humanity was great in Creed. What is the Black Queen's real name? Selene. I know this one, good old Cerebro. Deadpool wears a mask to cover his scarred face. Banshee's daughter. It's this one. That was by process of elimination because I don't know the others are related to Banshee. The evil clone of Cable. Colossus' sister's codename. And this is the first mention they give of her in this. She's been magic for a long time. She's only come to prominence in recent times. Charles Francis Xavier, Black Queen's mutant ability. Yeah. One of the vainest things you can see. The great-grandfather of Bishop. Okay, yeah, so it didn't get confirmed in the first game, but it's here as a trivia answer. And Gateway was somewhat of an important character as a plot device for getting us around in the first game. Sean Cassidy. Was he giant size? I don't think so. Yeah, there we go. Magneto wants to disguise himself as... Yeah, that was the plot point of all time when Magneto was revealed under the Zorn mask. Sunfire's powers first manifested when he touched radioactive soil. Deadpool. Yep, just like Wolverine and Sabretooth. Scarlet Witch is, yeah, effect probability. Once almost causing mutants to go extinct, actually. Banshee's cousin. Sean Cassidy, Black Tom Cassidy, right there in the name again. I remember this. Because Wade Wilson's Deadpool, Bobby Drake is Iceman, and Mortimer Toynbee is Toad. Kitty Pryde's loyal companion is her little pet dragon, Lockheed. Death. That's the hint in the cutscene when he says full of death. As a child, Storm was a pickpocket. So devoted to Magneto, of course. Wolverine has 3 claws per hand. What else? Deadpool, yeah, he wanted to cure his cancer. Ended up becoming a whole different being. Lorna Dane. That's Polaris. This one is Donald Pierce. I remember that from the Dark Phoenix saga. Let's see. Emma Frost Seidel in the Hellfire Club was the White Queen. Kitty Pryde's mentor. When he wants to be, he can be a big softie. You know, he actually really is like... When you look at the X-Men stories where Wolverine and Cyclops were pitted against each other, you see the humane side to Wolverine almost to a fault. Kevin was Proteus. X-Man is romantically involved with Kitty Pryde. That'll be Colossus. I want to say it was the Brood? Yeah, there we go. Wolverine's claws appear between his knuckles. Marrow's real name... It's one of these. Sarah, there we go. There's the Sanctuary. We were just there not too long ago. Bastion is really a hybrid Sentinel in disguise. A human Sentinel hybrid, kind of like the ones we fought in the first game. For a long time, Bishop worked as a detective. Forge was... Yeah, because he's part of that Native American tribe, partially at least. Hellfire Club originally started in London, not New York City. Not everything starts in New York as much as, you know, some would have you believe. Leader of the Morlocks is Marrow. Banshee worked for Interpol? There we go. X-Men do their training in the Danger Room. Sebastian Shaw goes by the Black King. They do basically all name themselves after chess pieces in some way or another. Deadpool can, let's see, control, yeah, heal quickly. Left, okay. Nick Fury, okay. There we go, nice. Let's talk to Moira.
Greetings, X-Man. It's been a while, hasn't it? To get Apocalypse out of New York City, we'll have to battle him in his tower. But we first have to get into his tower, which from all indications is impossible. Well, there may be a solution. Look up Sebastian Shaw in New York City. If anyone would know how to get into that tower, it'd be him. Quite right. Your best bet for entering... If you'd like more information...
Alright, that gives us our first potential briefing, so we have that locked in. Yeah, in the original, we would have been able to walk around all the way through this area up here and see all the X-Men's rooms. And that would have been done as Alison Crestmere, or Magma, who was our point of view character for those segments. she was still, I think, one of the master strokes of the first game, giving you a new X-Man's point of view in joining the team, being the youngest member, seeing things up close for the first time, exploring the mansion. I think that's the one thing I would say is lost in uh, Legends 2 and its perspective. Legends 2, I would still argue, is the better game overall. But there's a really cozy feeling to walking around the mansion in the first game and seeing everybody around and just being able to talk to them. And you talk to the X-Men and they give you playable flashback missions of things that happened to them uh, a long time ago. It's pretty good stuff. Let's go ahead and talk to Havoc.
Quick, there's not much time. They need us to disable the defense platforms Apocalypse has placed along the coast. A group of Sentinels are being sent to pick up New York refugees, but those platforms will destroy anything that flies by.
That question down there is the million-dollar question.
Boulevard Trask himself has put in overrides and blocked their mutant-killing programs. They should completely ignore mutants. If you want more info on this mission, use the briefing computer by Professor Xavier.
So again, we do have 2 different missions to do. Now, I believe that the platforms mission is actually completely optional, as in you can get to Act 5 without ever playing it. But we're doing, you know, a fairly complete playthrough of this game. Ooh, Kitty! A character that unfortunately has just not had the privilege of being playable in just about anything related to the X-Men, because her powers are being able to phase through things, so it's really hard to make her work.
How's the grand experiment going? Are the Brotherhood and X-Men really working together? Hey, do you know where Colossus is? I haven't seen the big lug for weeks, and I miss him. Yes, that Colossus. Spill it, or you're never going to have another moment's peace. Oh, no it won't. You send Colossus over here this instant.
Okay, we have a reason to field Colossus for a minute. Kitty has essentially just been exploring New York, telling us that things over there are bad. So let's just add Colossus to the team real quick because he gets a cute little special conversation with Kitty. Let's see. Well, it's about Juggernaut, I guess.
Colossus.
The Age of Apocalypse outfit for Colossus is so good. And there's classic Colossus. There's, I believe that's the Astral Form Gladiator Colossus from X-Men Legends. Cool. And that I'm not too familiar with. Human form Colossus and his ultimate outfit's really good. Yeah, I'll just keep that. Let's check what we have for the others. Cyclops, classic. Yeah, these outfits without the visor. But yeah, it's really all about astonishing. It's definitely his best one in this game. Toad. Did we get anything else by... Yeah, we'll just stick to the blue. Magneto. Yeah, also only gets 3. All right.
Be swift and merciless.
That's how you play this game, Magnus. That's how we've been doing things. All right, yeah, we're just gonna let Colossus talk to Kitty and then switch him back out so we can head to our first mission here. There we go.
Colossus, what's this I hear about you and Scarlet Witch? Is there something going on between you two?
No, my dearest Kitty, it is all huge misunderstanding.
Then why don't you explain it to me before I decide to go medieval on you?
There was a mission briefing, and I commented that Scarlet Witch was intelligent and good-looking. Shortly after that, rumors started to fly, and next thing I know, Magneto is talking to me like I was a potential son-in-law.
You said she was cute? Well, of course everyone thought you and her were hitting it off.
But it was nothing. I was only paying her a compliment. Please, if I've wronged you in any way, I beg your forgiveness. You are the only one for me.
Oh, all right, you big dummy. You know I can't stay mad at you. But if I ever catch you even thinking of looking at Scarlet Witch, I'll rip out your eyeballs. Got it?
Yes, I understand. I am so grateful things are back to normal.
Normal.
Now perhaps Magneto will leave me alone.
Normal, he said. All right, so yeah, that's a cute little conversation we can get where Colossus is threatened by severe bodily harm. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that Kitty would beat Colossus in a fight because since all of his powers are completely focused on his physical abilities and being up close, and Kitty can completely nullify that by being able to phase through and potentially, harm him in all sorts of ways. Though I don't know if she can do anything to pierce his metal skin. It might be a stalemate. Not important. All right, and we can save a emergency state. Oh, right, I forgot that you want to make sure that the game is not doing anything with the memory
Will do.
cards. Let's walk over to the briefing stations. Station singular and figure out what we're about to do. Yeah, you see the place is just completely totaled.
Which mission briefing would you like?
I've been at it for a while. Maybe we'll do the platforms mission and then call it a night.
Greetings. It seems we have a mission of mercy to carry out. To the north of us, Apocalypse's military is driving several hundred humans toward the ocean. It's just a matter of time before they're captured.
Magneto, we're not equipped to handle an evacuation that big.
Bolivar Trask is.
The man who invented Sentinels?
Yes, that Bolivar Trask. He's using a fleet of his Sentinels as an airlift for the refugees.
So why do we care? Let the Sentinels save them.
The problem is, Apocalypse has set up a series of defensive platforms along the coast. Those platforms will destroy any Sentinel that comes near.
I'm guessing they want us to take out the platforms so the Sentinels have a clear path.
That is correct, Cyclops.
But the Sentinels are going to attack as soon as we're in their sights.
Great. So we wind up fighting both Apocalypse's men and Sentinels.
Not this time. The programming's been rewritten such that, to them, will look exactly like humans.
Is anyone else here getting that this is a recipe for disaster feeling?
I would have thought an X-Man would jump at a chance to do a good deed such as this.
Oh, I'll do it. But you all better be prepared for a big I told you so if something goes haywire, huh?
Thank you for that thrilling insight. If there are no further questions, be on your way.
It is nice how certain you see more and more mission briefings that are handled by either Magneto or Xavier to clearly denote their equal status in the whole idea of mission briefings. Why would you send me all the way over here when I was right next to the briefing computer, so now I have to walk all the way back? All those seconds.
Mission briefing?
Let's go at least see what's happening with Sebastian Shaw. And I think there will be another briefing that'll open up later. I'll see if I end up coming back for it or not. It'll probably depend on the gear situation at the time, as most things do.
Before we can hope to defeat Apocalypse, we must first determine how to gain entry to his stronghold.
You want us to go inside Apocalypse's tower? Oh, that's daft. It can't be done.
Watch it, Toad.
Right. I almost forgot. We're one big, happy, dysfunctional family.
If I may continue, Moira believes Sebastian Shaw might be of help.
Shaw's bad news, Professor. He's the head of the Hellfire Club, and they aren't exactly big fans of the X-Men.
I understand, Bishop, but it's because of his unsavory connections that he might know secrets of Apocalypse.
He also might want to hand us over for a nice reward.
Aye. Somehow, this has got to figure into Destiny's prediction.
Toad, I ain't warning you again.
All right.
So what do you want us to do,
Actually,
Professor?
right?
Travel to New York City and find Mr. Shaw. Then see if he has the information we desire and what he would like in return.
How about we persuade him the old-fashioned way?
Wolverine, ain't you ever gonna learn? You can't solve every problem with your fists.
Don't know. Ain't never run across a problem I couldn't solve with my fists.
No, there will be no violence against Mr. Shaw. Simply find him and see if we can reach an agreement. Any questions? Then good luck to you.
All right, so this is going to be the situation as we search for Sebastian Shaw. So we'll go ahead and we're not going to look at Shaw or New York or any of that. That is the more involved mission, and it actually has an optional side mission branching out of it. So it's a little too involved for how much time I'm planning to keep playing tonight. But for now...
Are you sure you want to go to the platforms?
Havoc will take us to the perimeter platforms. This is just kind of this is a pretty short mission compared to most, but as I mentioned earlier, because of the struggles we've been having with combining OBS and the emulator on here, I'm really worried for how much slowdown I might experience here.
Thank you, Havoc. You braved a great deal to get the team to the landing zone. And because the platforms are much more heavily fortified than first believed, I've requested the aid of S.H.I.E.L.D. They can better secure the structures once the defenses are down.
Thank you, Professor Xavier. Team, some of you I've worked with before, others of you I've fought with, but lives are on the line, so there's no time for egos right now. At this very moment, a team of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are on their way to your location. It is imperative that you destroy the anti-aircraft guns before my men arrive. If you don't, they'll be shot out of the sky.
Alright, well...
Team, those anti-aircraft guns are almost indestructible.
Yeah, now the funny thing is, we see Nick Fury here represented as he is in the Ultimate Universe. Even though in both Ultimate Alliance, well, yeah, in Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, he reversed to 616 White Man Nick Fury, and then he proceeds in Ultimate Alliance 3 to be Samuel L. Jackson Nick Fury again.
And flee from the sound of my... No, it is I, Bastion, the architect of your...
Gotta handle these guys, Apocalypse's dudes. Okay, gotta make sure that we move fairly quickly here.
How pathetic.
Gear keeps dropping. Okay. Time should still be fairly generous here.
No stopping me now. You have gone far enough.
Okay, so we proceed through here. I believe there are a couple pickups on these platforms, but I think we're proceeding at a decent enough pace.
Danger. System override in progress.
Who would have guessed that?
Override complete. Original programming reinitialized. Destroy all mutant life forms.
Watch out, team. Someone...
Now, Sentinels have definitely not survived the transition to Legends 2 very well. They were some of the most dangerous enemies you could fight in Legends 1, but in 2, they're honestly a bit of a joke. As, you know, I just demonstrated, I think.
Going where you...
But yeah, I'm using Cyclops because he's my fastest way of spreading damage throughout the platforms very quickly. Alright, I should use Secretion. I don't know why I haven't used it since we arrived here. Oh, Toad's challenge. Probably should be easy for him.
This unit has targeted a mutant life form.
Weapons caches are useless, so I'm not interested. Magneto's going to cause some destruction, but whatever right now. We just gotta move to the next one. So yeah, as you can see, these guys really are just a joke. So easy to defeat in this game. I remember because I played Legends 2 before 1, and I remember seeing Sentinels and thinking, aren't these guys supposed to be really tough?
Scanners have located mutant DNA.
It seems like we've taken out all the generators, which is why our time limit's been removed. Oh, first homing beacon of the act. Good. This is the main thing I was looking out for, because I remember there being one in this one. Slow down. Oh no, we're chugging. We are chugging. We get through here, right?
Mutant.
What dropped and where? Yeah, this area is a little too chaotic sometimes, but... Let's see, let's just, since we have the chance and there's no time limit, we could just clean up some of the pickups here. Like that. What is he? Oh, okay, never mind. That's probably just Sentinels flying overhead.
This unit has targeted a mutant life form.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. On to the next area. Yeah, hopefully this won't take too long. This mission's not too time consuming. Here's our NPC.
Team, meet Sergeant Charles Kilroy. He's the demolition specialist who's going to take out those...
Thanks, Colonel Fury. If it weren't for that high-tech...
You're the only man who could have done it, Kilroy. Now make me proud, son, and take out those radar arrays.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Secretion does apply to Kilroy, so...
There's a radar array. It's gonna...
So we need to keep him alive for that.
Just yet.
Cease all mutant activity. This unit has ceased to function.
Ooh, that is struggle
Nice try,
status.
punk. Targeting mutant unit. Scanners have located mutant DNA. Surrender.
Funny, each sentinel I take out just makes another one drop right in its place.
Surrender, mutant.
Okay, nothing has been able to reach Kilroy yet.
Sure thing, Mike.
Mutant target has been sighted. Mutant target has been sighted.
Not sure.
Cease all mutant defensive systems activated. This unit has targeted a mutant life form. Scanners have located mutant DNA. Targeting mutant DNA has been targeted a mutant life form.
Oh my god, they keep yapping. They keep yapping. There's one.
Well.
Well done, Sergeant, and good job, team.
These guys will just stay there and protect. I mean, gotta wonder why these guys didn't just show up and help us out. Oh wow, they shot that thing. They are not messing around. Why don't these guys travel with us? Not that we need them, but you know, be comfier.
You sure you want to keep this up?
Polarized beam still being amazing. In this setup. I forgot to test Magneto's damage all this time.
There's a radar. It's gonna take a little while to set the charge, so keep it alive long enough to do it.
Energy damage doesn't seem to add onto the radiation damage, so I think that's the change that I ended up making. Yeah, that damage doesn't add up together, so we will hope to find stuff that adds to Magneto's base damage. Okay, here we go. And Sentinels, as they were in the original game, are eternally resistant to mental damage.
I cannot do that because I lack the power.
This unit has targeted a mutant life form.
Yeah, I'm just kind of avoid opening weapons caches because none of the gear that comes out of that is useful, and I'm not going for a full completionist run.
Offensive systems activated.
Right, so 45 seconds still. Kilroy's done with his work.
Mutant target has been sighted.
Yes. Snipe these guys.
Mutant.
Don't let me die just yet.
Wow, he takes one hit and he's already complaining.
Warning. Offensive systems activated.
Then again, it was a big punch from a giant robot, so...
Targeting mutant unit. Surrender, mutant. Cease all mutant target has been sighted.
They just keep... Like, it's funny because the next one doesn't show up. Oh, right, I can sometimes take him out before they even land.
Cease all mutant has targeted a mutant life form.
But yeah, it's the only time we'll be seeing Sentinels in this
Mutant
game.
target has been sighted.
As opposed to how common they were in Legends 1.
Well...
Well done, Sergeant.
Targeting mutant unit.
Should take care of that. Alright, another level up for Scotty. Oh, okay. Accident, but it's probably what it would have done anyway. I could take it back, but Optic Beam is still his most important power right now. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we just need to go through here.
Located mutant DNA.
We don't need to worry about that. We can just keep going.
This is the last one, team. We can do this. Let's go.
Targeting mutant unit.
Then you're going to have to... First, locate and destroy the security interlock console. Once that's done, I'll fill you in on the next step.
Yep, Kilroy's gone. So we need to handle his demolition stuff. Very safe work. I don't remember Sentinels reaching that.
Well done, team. With the security...
So we need to do...
Okay, team. You've deactivated the shielding on the auxiliary power generator.
Sure thing, Mike.
Yeah, I forgot we can move while that cutscene's...
This unit has targeted a mutant life form.
Time's a bit tight on this, but we got it.
You did an outstanding job, team. The Sentinels are... Also, you might be happy to hear we just fished Sergeant Kilroy out of the ocean.
Of course, he's
He's a
alive.
little singed from having been thrown into the water during the explosion, but other than that, he's fine. It's been a pleasure working with...
That's it for Nefiri. But we're not quite done with this mission yet. There's one last thing left to do. And I'll let that kind of play itself out.
Yes, more power. Sure thing, Mike.
Well done, well done. Magneto, still a while till he gets more shrapnel piles, but he's already doing a lot of work with just 3 throwable piles, so it's all good. We can now move on to the next area by activating this.
Sure thing, Mike.
I'm going to want to be controlling Toad at least as soon as we get in, because we're about to fight this guy. Who's this guy? He'll introduce himself in just a minute. Maybe I could do some danger room before I sign off.
Too long you mutants have taken advantage of humanity's kindness. And for too long I've sat by and done nothing while you've schemed and plotted like cowardly assassins. But my time of silence is over. I must take action and destroy each and every one of your misbegotten kind. Do not speak, mutant. The mere sound of your voice causes me pain.
I like that they're trying to pass it off as mind control, but my knowledge of this character is that this is just kind of how he is.
I'm not under any type of control. I know what I'm doing. Mutant,
I hate mutants. We know how this goes. Alright, so we're about to fight Bastion and a whole bunch of these guys. And this is where I'm most worried for our performance, so I'll try to take care of this guy before... Yeah, there we go. I was hoping because he starts calling in sentinels.
I just received word the airlift was a complete success. All the refugees were saved. None of it would have happened if you... Yeah, that'll be the day. At least you're finished on the...
Alright, that went about as smoothly as it could go. Like, the Bastion fight especially was just really smooth because if I wait too long, he'll start calling sentinels onto the platform, and that'll make the game chug like nothing else. So that's one big point of concern done, and let's go home. Well, it took us about 20 minutes. 15 even? Not sure, but yeah, it's a pretty short mission. Let's talk to Havoc to close out the...
Hey, you did it! You took out the platforms! And because... Who could have known that Bastion was under the control of Apocalypse? Without his help, the set...
Right, and that's also Havoc's role in the game done. Because there are no more missions where he's going to have to ferry us with the X-Jet.
Well, we made it back to the man.
He picked up bits of random gear that... Amazing nano build of dust, 11 damage. I'll compare it. Sheets of security, what else? Nano gear, Bishop's Code.
Sorry, no credit.
That is one thing I like about the Sentinel mission. Like, it's not technically a Sentinel mission, but it might as well be. Just that there are so few gear drops to think about in that one. Let's see, secretion. That movement speed just keeps going to amazing heights. Warbelt of Thought. 3 points of focus versus 11. 11 damage won't do much for Toad. And Magneto would lose his radiation damage off of this, so I definitely don't want that. If this was an Nano Gear, I probably would have equipped it. Fabulous Tech Coil. No, Cyclops wants that. No, but again, Juggernaut... For Juggernaut and Toad, because of the way their damage works, they don't get as much out of those bits of equipment, and I'm not doing radiation builds on them. So, wait, what was I doing here? That's the trivia machine. I was going to the Danger Room computer. You know what? Let me confirm. Do I need to finish every single Danger Room mission for the thing I have in mind, or not? Just need a reminder. X-Men Legends 2. I do. Okay. Let's go ahead and close the stream out by doing a bunch of these. We have all the different level 100 ones done, and these are tutorial ones, so it should keep, since this is a 4-person one, it should keep my team.
And stay alive.
Yeah. Luckily, so I don't have to go and redo my team when it goes New X-Men. I don't know why it just does that. It defaults to that team of Wolverine, Storm, Bishop, and Gambit.
The training course is activated. Begin.
Okay.
Good job.
Everyone form up on me.
Generating a push.
This one's too strong. I need help.
Superb.
Everyone form up on me.
Generating
This will be done before you realize it.
Excellent job.
As I say.
Completed all course objectives.
We will get some garbage gear. Oh. Knockback. This is probably a solo. Yep. Considering Toad can activate secretion.
Toad.
It's go time.
It's probably the best way to go about it to finish things quickly, since he'll have the movement speed available, the movement speed boost available to him.
The training course has loaded. You may commence. Generating opponent. Again. Good job. job.
Oh, I'm in charge!
Generating a point.
How many? Come
Generating
on.
a point.
Give me more. Game is spawning enemies too slowly.
Generating opponent.
More.
Generating opponent.
Just one more. Come on. There you go.
Generating opponent.
And that'll do it. Wasn't that
You have completed
exciting?
all course objectives.
Combined powers. Keeping a weaker team for this might actually make more sense, because otherwise the damage might get a little too high. You know what? Let's just go in as is. Oh yeah, it's Colossus, not. Oh, we have Colossus. Definitely not the best thing to have, but it's just a hopefully simple mission. And seeing as I haven't leveled up, there is the problem.
Good luck.
Affirmative.
Generating opponent.
Get this one away from me! Form up on me! Get this one
Generating
away
opponent.
Get this one away from me!
Generating opponent.
Form up on me!
Generating opponent.
Right.
Get this one away from me!
Generating
We're
opponent.
not getting combos, guys. This might be.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
I would do the batter up exploit for this, but
I will comply.
I need help with this one!
Affirmative.
Generating opponent.
Affirmative.
Attack my target!
I'm getting.
Get this one away from me!
Are you all right?
Generating
My
opponent.
target!
Affirmative.
Get this one away from me!
Wolverine is killing them too fast.
Generating opponent.
Get this one away from me!
Generating opponent.
Alright, this is not going well.
Generating
Away
opponent.
from me!
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
I purposely didn't power up any of these guys just
Generating
for the purpose of being able to do this, but I probably should have done this when it was immediately unlocked, and now.
generating
Can I just quit the scenario? Because this is, yeah, this is not working out. I'll think of another way to do this, because I don't want to just be stuck here trying to do this for now. Stun. All right. Toad. Do your thing.
Toad.
Keep your eyes on me!
Yeah. They made combo timing so much more strict than it was in the original,
The
where
training
it
course has
was
loaded. You may commence.
extremely lenient.
Generating opponent.
So it makes those missions the worst.
Generating opponent. Nicely done. Excellent. Generating opponent.
That's great. It's going fast.
Generating opponent.
Alright, we have all the enemies we need right here, so
Generating an excellent
there.
job. You have completed all course objectives.
Secretion being the goated move that it is, as usual. Oh. I don't have qualifying 200. Does... I forgot if Forge sells discs that you missed or not, since technically there's no...
The training course has loaded. You may commence.
Nothing is missable per se in this game, because you can just go back and find it. Since this is a survival mission, we want to make sure Iceman has decent enough durability. Let's see, freeze beam. Replace the slow beam. Oh, we don't have... We're not at a high enough level to get Cold Crush yet, which is his best power by far. Ice combat, not really going to be important. Yeah, let's do this. And I guess power up freeze beam. Arctic burst, what is it? I guess as a radial move it might come in handy. What else can we do? Add more to ice armor to help our survivability.
Generating opponent.
Yeah, with ice armor up, we should have really good survivability here.
Generating opponent.
Yeah, we're doing alright. We should be fine.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Keep armoring up.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Alright, very good. Yeah, Piercing Cold doing a bit of work, helping us beat lined up enemies. But yeah, Iceman, like, he's fine without Cold Crush, since he can freeze enemies, but it's really not the same as when he has that move. By far his best power.
Generating
opponent. That is so sweet.
Generating opponent.
Yeah, like, it might be obvious that Iceman, if I'd used him, is probably better than Cyclops. Well, definitely, I should say. But, you know, favoritism.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Or let's keep going.
Generating
keep up the armor. Yeah, this is free.
Chill out. Generating
he said chill out.
10 seconds remaining.
He made the ice jokes.
Generating opponent.
Because there's probably a bonus for taking out as many enemies as possible.
Completed all course objectives.
Nice Deadpool clone there. Yeah, the main thing he wants from this is his cryogenic booster, because that literally doubles the amount of cold damage he can do. Defend beasts. This mission was really hard earlier because we didn't have Storm leveled up.
New X-Men!
Let's see, how high can we move? Only one level still? Yeah, not worth doing like this. Until we can get at least 30 seconds on Will of the Goddess, it's really not worth going for. And I don't remember where qualifying 200 was. I might need to like just do an a bit of off-stream play to gather some the Danger Room discs that I missed. I'm not too fond of some of the Danger Room missions in this game, but they are needed to unlock one of the three secret characters in the game. So
what can I get you?
Let's see. Oh, there it is. We can continue. That's good. Sell that. Oh, don't sell the cryogenic booster. You can sell that.
You won't find better prices anywhere else.
And then we can just go to the change menu to get Iceman equipped with the cryogenic booster. And I'm purposely not mentioning what it does because it is one of the best unique items that anyone gets in the game. Where is Bobby Drake? Alright, he got a free level up off of that, so I guess he'll power up Freeze Beam. And there it is. Double cold damage. Iceman just gets to do double his main elemental type. That is incredibly good. On top of Iceman already being a really good character. I maybe could have gone for a team of old school, removing Juggernaut for Iceman, but that would entail benching Juggernaut, and he's too much fun. Alright, back to the danger room. We can just do our next qualifying exam. I'm going to leave a bunch of the characters under-leveled, and when I do that combined powers mission again, I think the way I'm going to try to do it is to use as many energy-based fighters as I can. So Bishop, Gambit, although Gambit got a couple of level ups, but I could use one of his under-leveled powers.
Let's hurt him bad.
Yeah, qualifying exams in this game aren't as involved as they were in the original. The original kind of had you do a whole bunch of things. Most qualifying exams are basically just beat this boss that you beat earlier.
The training course has loaded.
So in this case, it's Sauron,
Sure thing, mate.
the man who wants to make everybody into dinosaurs.
I don't have enough power to do that.
Is he really spending that much energy per optic beam right now?
Affirmative.
Right, use a bit more levitation, and we should be almost done. Easy mode.
Grade passed.
Cool.
Congratulations.
3 skill points. Let's go. I think those are more valuable in this game than they are in. Oh man, we have to do power combinations again. I think they're more valuable in this game than they are in the previous one, just because you have so much more to spend skill points on. Doing spread builds in the original was typically not the best way. You could do it like I showed with Colossus before he kept crashing the game for us. Wait, defeat Madra Hype. There is just a singular enemy we need to defeat, and this is a mission for Toad. This is... Oh, alright, where is he?
An excellent job. You have completed all course objectives.
They did not understand the character that they made when they created Toad.
New X-Men! Cyclops.
Juggernaut. Toad was in our bottom slot, and Magneto. Alright, Toad got a free level up because of his
Magneto
challenge. Alright, let's see. We have a free skill point. What do we do for Cyclops? Visor upgrade? Yeah, more damage. Juggernaut, we got 2 points, so we'll put 1 to a skill and 1 to a passive. 1 to Thunder Punch, and then we'll put more points into Citarax's Folly. And for Magneto, can he power up Shrapnel Sentry? No, not yet. We go for Levitation. Oh, yeah, he can lift massive objects with that now. You can do some funny stuff with this later on. And for Toad, I mean, Secretion or Mutant Master? Secretion.
Let's hurt him bad.
This is a survival mission. Thankfully, it's not a defense mission. So the only characters we need to keep alive are our own.
The course is now active.
Survive for 3 minutes. Ooh, okay.
Generating
there's one problem that could rear its head with this mission, which is that little water pit in the middle there, because some enemy types can just pop you up. Yeah, these guys, the hammer guys. So if you let them pop you up near the water, you could just get insta-killed, which is obviously undesirable. And the problem is, yeah, see, your party will sometimes just send themselves in there. And I just sent myself in there, but... Wow. Look at how much energy Juggernaut's getting from punching all these enemies. He's literally just almost not worrying about energy consumption whatsoever.
Generating a point. Generating
Oh god, there goes Magneto. Exactly what I said earlier. All it takes is just one of those enemies getting to start up their pop-up attack.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
The thing is, there's no way to break out of that animation. You can't press anything to recover. So once it happens, you're just screwed. There it is. It happened to Toad just there. Oh god, Magneto stunned. Or Juggernaut. I just thought about Magneto, I guess, because he was already caught. Oh god. Okay. That could have been really bad. Alright, Juggernaut. You're already in the hole. Oh, look at how big he's getting. Look at how big he's getting because of Crimson Rage. Oh my god, how big can he get? How big can he get? No, no, no. We're gonna try to maintain this. We're gonna try to maintain this. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Let's see. How big can we make him? Oh my god, he's way huge. Why is the power like this? Ah, we missed a couple punches. Alright, oh, okay, okay, we gotta get out of there. We gotta get out of there. Oh no!
10 seconds remaining. Generating opponent.
That was on me. I got a little too greedy. But it's okay. 3 seconds.
Generating opponent. Your course is now complete.
Oh, that was great. Such a silly move. Alright, defeat 40 enemies, destroy all barrels. Sure. Why not? We didn't get any level ups off of this. Did we get any gear? Always band up the mind. Not really important. Ooh, Toad can get amphibian scales. Losing the damage isn't great. But move rate is really nice. I just enjoy being able to move faster.
Let's work together, team.
Alright, I don't know if this takes place inside the same... is it the core? That was in the core, not the Infinite Factory. There are no Infinite Factory Danger Room simulations, I think. Excuse me.
You may now begin your course.
Okay, so we need to destroy all barrels.
Good job.
And beat up on a whole bunch of enemies. Oh, not single punching these things. Okay, Cyclops might actually be our best bet with that.
Generating opponent. Well done. Generating opponent.
Alright, his punches are a bit supercharged because of his accelerated visor. Alright, we'll use Magneto to move around a bit faster.
Again.
Once again, I am
Or
victorious.
Chef Sentry, hopefully kill off a whole bunch of enemies.
Good. Generating opponent.
Throw down this.
Well done.
Okay, this is going
Generating
well
opponent.
enough. This is the last of the barrels, I think.
Generating opponent.
And thankfully, my party members have been doing a good job of taking down as many enemies as possible. And there we go.
You have completed all course objectives.
What else do we have? Destroy 304. Destroy all small urns. Alright.
Show no pity.
Yeah, if it weren't for an unlockable character, I probably would not bother with most of this. I would just do the character-specific missions here and there just to get their
now
unique
begin
equipment.
your course. Generating opponent.
Cyclops can... Well, if I could just... Okay, never mind this. You know what?
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Like this. I'm gonna be out of energy in a second here.
Generating
so
opponent.
Good. Yeah, that's the tech.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. Congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
Okay, didn't need any enemy killing objectives. Scarlet Witch challenge. Survive for 2 minutes. Can we do this? We haven't used her at all. I might want to keep her on the back burner for the power combination missions.
Remember the plan, people.
I didn't look at who we're supposed to fight next, but I believe it's going to be Sugar Man. Though I know you don't know. You know.
The course is
You had to
now
have been
active.
there.
Will do.
Oh wow, that's a lot of damage, but he's
The
down.
qualifying exam has been completed. Grade, passed.
I really forgot that he actually has a ponytail. I could keep someone else. Just let's see if I can do this or not. By all indications from when I've previously attempted this challenge, it was pretty hard if your
course is now active.
Wanda is
Good luck.
underleveled. We don't need any energy-based boosts. Let's see. Waistband of the mind, accurate bands, nature, nothing. Amazing nano gear. I guess she'll hold on to that. Combustion. Yeah, we do want misfortune. Hex locked. What is hex locked? That's whatever. Hex explosion. I don't know. I think I'd rather, let's see, revitalize. This might be important to help us stay alive. Yeah, it might just be. Probability siphon, amplify, luck. Okay, that might be. Huh? Oh, okay. This might be the boost we need. We could activate both, I guess. Scarlet's Touch. Deflect Missiles, not really important. Hex Mastery, not really important. Like, this is going to be the one she wants to use when she's actually on the team. Yeah, we have the ability damage topped out for the things we actually want to use. Does this ever improve over 1% per second? Seems like it's not the case. So we'll just focus on Amplify Luck. I'll just put the rest here. I'm trying to think of what would happen if I'm trying to use Scarlet Witch on the team. She's not going to care a lot about strike. I'm putting as many points as I can into body for this challenge. This should be...
Generating opponent.
The nice thing with combustion is how it causes enemies to go into hit stun animation that just keeps them frozen in place.
Generating opponent.
Oh, sweet. She said more power. I guess I'll put a point into this. I haven't assigned it yet.
Generating opponent.
He's a box. We did it. We did the thing.
Opponent. Generating opponent.
Yeah, that is one of her most fun abilities. Just that it changes enemies into boxes sometimes. Yeah, we're barely doing damage here because of how weak she is. So, but we're still already about half a minute in. Yeah, the percentage damage she's getting from her luck boost isn't helping that much. The thing is, like, most enemies spawn here, so that's kind of what's making me fight here. It is getting a bit congested, but we're doing okay. Uh-oh. There's some coming out of corners, and that could push me towards the water. We don't want that. I am living a bit dangerously here, but... Like, I want... Okay, I'll take one of them. Don't get too greedy and go for the other one to get hammered into the water. Juggernaut and Magneto learned that the hard way last time. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's keep using health packs when things get dicey, and... we shouldn't need any more. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, and
all
boom.
objectives have been successfully achieved. The course is now complete.
Alright. Maybe because I remember playing this on hard mode and might have been harder there. The most infamous defend mission in the game because of how frail Havoc is. And another reason we want Storm to be leveled up as much as we can. But I think... yeah, because I think I'll probably do some of these off stream at some point. Because I don't feel like these are good stuff for the stream, to be honest. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight's session of X-Men Legends 2. I'll see whether or not I stream tomorrow, since I might want to get some sleep before the very late night showing of Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I'll be checking out at 1:30 a.m. Thursday morning. So Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Let's see, Mutant Master is almost topped out, so let's go ahead and push Cyclops further in that direction. More Citarax Folly. Magneto. Okay, he didn't have a level up, but we can put more points into Mutant Master. Toad, same thing. Top up Secretion. All right. That's gonna do it for tonight. Had a lot of fun. It was nice hanging out. Getting to talk to some old friends was really sweet. One of my favorite moments since we started this little personal venture of mine. But yeah, it's been fun. X-Men Legends is cool, fun game. I'll see when I end up showing up again, but hopefully, 2 days tops is when I expect to be on again with this. So I will leave it there for now. Whether you're watching now or you end up watching the VOD later, if you've gone through all the way up to this point, I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, be in the best of health and take care.